Previously on The Tempest.
Beseech you, sir, be merry. Our escape is much beyond our loss.
He's winding up the watch of his wheat.
Well, I have done, but yet...
Prithee, peace. When was living?
My strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head, feeding steel, 3 inches on it.
And I, the king, shall love thee.
Why are you drawn?
Let's roll away.
Lead away!
Thunder! Storm!
Another storm brewing. What have we here? A man? Or a fish?
I don't feel like doing anything.
Stephano!
I prithee, be my guard.
I'm afraid wants to lead the way!
Remove some thousands of these logs and pile them up. This my mean task would be as heavy to me as odious. But the mistress which I serve quickens what's dead and makes my labours pleasures.
Alas now, pray you, work not so hard. I would the lightning had burnt up those logs that you are enjoined to pile. My father is hard at study. Pray now, rest yourself. He's safe for these 3 hours.
Oh, most dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge. What must I strive to do?
If you'll sit down, I'll bear your logs the while. Pray, give me that. I'll carry it to the pile.
No, precious creature. I had rather crack my snooze, break my back, than you should such dishonour undergo, while I sit lazy by.
It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease, for my good will is to it, and yours is against.
Poor worm, thou art infected. This visitation shows it.
You look wearily.
No, noble mistress, 'tis fresh morning with me, while you are by at night. I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda.
Admired Miranda. Full many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and for several virtues have I liked several women. Never any with so fun soul but you, oh you, so perfect and so peerless, are created of every creature's best.
I do not know one of my sex, no woman's face remember save from my glass mine own, nor have I seen more than I may call men than you, dear friend, and my dear father. By my modesty, I would not wish any companion in the world but you.
I am, in my condition, a prince, Miranda. I do think a king. Hear my soul speak. The very instant I saw you, did my heart fly to your service. There resides, to make me a slave to it, and for your sake am I this patient logman.
Do you love me?
Oh, heaven. Oh, earth. Bear witness to this sound, beyond all limit of what else in the world, do love, prize, and honour you.
I am a fool to weep at what I'm glad of.
Rare encounter of 2 most rare affections. Heavens rain grace on that which breathes between them.
I am your wife, if you will marry me. If not, I'll die your maid. To be your fellow, you may deny me, but I'll be your servant, whether you will or no.
My mistress, dearest, and I thus humble ever.
My husband, then.
I, with a heart as willing as bondage ever of freedom. Here's my hand.
And mine. With my heart in. And now farewell, till half an hour hence.
1,000.
So glad of this they, I cannot be, who are surprised withal, but my rejoicing at nothing can be more. I'll to my book, for yet ere supper time must I perform much business appertaining.
Servant monster, drink to me.
Servant monster, the folly of the island.
By this light, thou shalt be my lieutenant monster.
Your lieutenant?
Oh, let me lick thy shoe. I'll not serve him. He's not valiant.
Thou liest, most ignorant monster. Wilt thou tell such a monstrous lie, being but half a fish and half a monster?
Lo, how he mocks me. Wilt thou let him, my lord?
Oh, Lord, quoth he, that a monster should be such a natural.
Lo, again. Bite him to death, I prithee.
Oh, God, Trinculo, keep a good tongue in your head. If thou proves a mutineer, the next tree, this poor monster's my subject, and he shall not suffer indignity.
I thank my noble lord. Wilt thou be pleased to hearken once again to the suit I made thee?
Oh, yeah, marry will I. Kneel and repeat it. I will stand, and so shall Trinculo.
As I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, that hath by his cunning cheated me of the island.
Thou liest.
Thou liest, thou jesting monkey. I would my valiant master would destroy thee. I do not lie.
Trinculo, if you trouble him any more in his tale, by this hand I will supplant some of thy teeth.
Why? I said nothing.
Mum, then, and no more. Proceed.
I say, by sorcery he got this isle. From me he got it. If thy greatness will, revenge it on him, for I know thou darest.
That's no certain.
Thou shalt be lord of it, and I'll serve thee.
How shall now this be compassed? Canst thou bring me to the party?
Oh, yea, my lord. I'll yield him thee asleep, where thou mayest knock a nail into his head.
Thou liest, thou canst not.
What a pied ninny this is! Thou scurvy patch, I do beseech thy greatness, give him blows, and take his bottle from him.
Why? What did I? I did nothing.
Didst thou not say he lied?
Thou liest.
Oh, do I so? Take thou this.
Oh. I did not give the lie. Oh, out of your wits and hearing too. A pox on your bottle.
Oh, beat him enough. After a little time, I'll beat him too.
Now, forward with your tale. Prithee, stand further off. Stand further. Come, proceed.
Why, as I told thee, 'tis a custom with him in the afternoon to sleep, where thou mayest brain him, having first seized his books, or with a log batter his skull, or paunch him with a stake, or cut his wizened with a knife. Remember, first to possess his books, for without them he is but a sot, as I am, and has no spirit to command. They all do hate him as rootedly as I. Burn his books. He has brave utensils, for so he calls them, which when he has a house he'll deck withal, and most deeply to consider is the beauty of his daughter.
Monster. I will kill this man. Oh, his daughter now will be king and queen, save our graces. And Trinculo and thyself shall be viceroys. How dost thou like this plan, Trinculo?
Excellent.
Well, give me thy hand. I am sorry I beat thee, but whilst thou livest, keep a good tongue in your head.
Within this half hour he will be asleep. Wilt thou destroy him then?
Aye, on my honour.
This I will tell my master.
Oh, thou makest me merry. I am full of pleasure.
Come on, Trinculo, let's sing. Flout him and scout him and flout him and flout him. Thought is free.
Da 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 da.
What's the same?
Art thou afeard?
No, monster. Not I.
Be not afraid. The isle is full of noises, sounds, and sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments will hum about mine ears, and sometimes voices, that if I had then waked after a long sleep will make me sleep again. And then, in dreaming, the clouds methought would open and show riches, ready to drop upon me that, when I waked, I cried to dream again.
This will prove a brave kingdom to me when I shall have music for nothing.
When Prospero is destroyed.
Yeah, that shall be by and by. Lead the way, monster. We will follow.
Welcome. I'll follow Stephano.
Yeah.
Oh. By our Lady Kin, I can go no further, sir. My old bones ache. Here's a maze trod indeed, through forthrights and meanders. By your patience I needs must rest me.
Old lord, I cannot blame thee, who am myself attached to weariness, to the dulling of my spirit. Sit down and rest. Even here I will put off my hope and keep it no longer for my flatterer. He's drowned, who thus we stray to find. And the sea mocks our frustrate search at land. Well, let him go.
I am right glad that he's so out of hope. Do not, for one repulse, forgo the purpose that you resolved to effect.
The next advantage will we take thoroughly.
Da 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 da.
What harmony is this? My good friends, hark!
Marvellous sweet music.
Giver, kind keepers, heavens, what were these?
If in Naples I should report this now, would they believe me?
Honest Lord.
They vanished strangely.
Ah, no matter, since they have left their viands behind. For we have stomachs. Will it please you to taste of what is here?
I will stand to and feed.
You are 3 men of sin, whose destiny that have to instrument this lower world and what is in't, the never sure-fitted sea hath cause to belch you up. And on this island, where man doth not inhabit, you, 'mongst men, being most unfit to live, I have made you mad. You fools. I and my fellows are ministers of fate. The elements of which your swords are tempered may as well wound the loud winds. Your swords are now too massy for your strengths and will not be lifted. But remember that you 3 that did supplant good Prospero, exposed unto the sea him and his innocent child, for which foul deed the powers, delaying, not forgetting, have incensed the sea and shores. Yea, all the creatures against your peace. Thee of thy son, Alonso, they have bereft, and do pronounce by me lingering perdition, worse than any death, shall step by step attend you and your ways, which here, in this most desolate isle, else falls upon your heads, is nothing but heart sorrow.
Bravely the figure of this harpy hast thou performed, my Ariel. My time's work, and these mine enemies are all knit up in their distraction. They now are in my power, and in these fits I leave them, while I visit young Ferdinand, whom they suppose is drowned, and his and mine loved darling.
In the name of something holy, sir, why stand you in this strange stare?
Oh, it is monstrous! Monstrous!
One fiend at a time, I'll fight the legions o'er!
I'll be thy second.
All 3 of them are desperate. Their great guilt, like poison given work a great time after, now begins to bite the spirits. I shall follow them swiftly, and hinder them from what this ecstasy may now provoke them to.
So then Ariel just turned into like a giant harpy monster creature thing and drove them all mad. I know, crazy. And I can't believe we're halfway through now. Yeah, we're halfway through the story. We've only got 2 more parts to go. So tomorrow is part 4, and that's the penultimate part. Yeah, penultimate. Yeah, as in like second to last. I guess it's a real word. Have you never heard of penultimate? You start on a dictionary, look it up. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, leave us a message in the comments down below, and thank you to everybody who has donated to our fundraiser so far. We appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. And the link is still open if you have a couple of pounds spare and you feel like donating. We would be eternally grateful to you. And we'll see you back here for part 4 of the Tempest live stream. But for now, I'm going to go and teach Keith some new words. Yes, penultimate is a word. You know, it's like when you're ultimate, but with pens. Come on, you're supposed to be the clever one.